Recording in progress.
Dragon Dreams, Book 5, Sacred Phoenix Heart, written by Gina Virginia Casella. Message: You are not alone. This would be a good space to put a collage of pictures of me and the dancers on stage. I feel that AI are taking over the formatting at this point. Not the grammar, just the formatting, so thank you, AI. As I reflect on my dream journal, I realize that joining a beginner's dance class last September was one of the best decisions I could have made for myself, for many reasons. I almost didn't, and really pushed myself to do so. Though initially challenging, immersing myself in the supportive community of fellow women dancers and those who identified as women helped me recognize that I'm not alone in my insecurities about my body, finances, and having to start over at the beginner's level. It was a choice I made to set myself up for success, and I am grateful for the connections it has brought me. It was really nice to be remembered, and it was powerful that other dancers, like myself, who were at an intermediate level, also found themselves back in beginners. I felt needy and whiny for sharing out a little bit about my bullshit. And the dancers totally related, as many shared out they were in car accidents and whatnot, having to rehabilitate their bodies and minds, the brain fog, and the need for them to regress, recoil, if you will, giving themselves lots of space for their own personal growth. Connection was lacking in my life, as was relating to others. It was nice. Eventually, I joined Pilates to help me with strength, as many dancers were lifting weights to help with their dance moves. It was nice to be inspired and to be around folks who were authentic. I always loved the thong bottom, and eventually, that's all I wore to class. And I had such an abundance of clothes that I started to cut the clothes for dance class and wore interesting makeup and hairstyles. And it was just so much fun. And I was able to play. I hadn't played in a while, and we all need to play. And we need playmates. And especially with the dancing, we needed to be able to laugh at ourselves and each other. We needed to be able to see each other for the raw biologicals we were. I mean, we all had wrinkly butts and whatnot, and I came to love the bodies of my fellow dancers, just like I came to love my own body. Like silhouettes of birds, we each had our own shape. We also came to know each other's energy levels and what we could handle in terms of moves and routines. And we had healthy expectations of each other, while also recognizing each other's limits and respecting those limits. I wasn't used to anyone respecting my limits. And I didn't mean to, but I wore a mask in my dance class, trying to act like everything was okay, but I was fumbling with brain fog about an hour of class. So I initially shared out because typically after an hour, we get better and better, yet my mental plane checked out, so I couldn't keep up. And this was all part of sovereignty, all part of the reflections and projections we desire to experience, all part of community, all part of knowing you're not alone. It was also time for me to embody the divine feminine expression again, all part of sovereignty.